What up, Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today's kind of an episode for you guys because I had a request to talk about Nimic. Oh, hopefully you can hear me better now. What up, Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today's kind of a community episode where we're going to talk about a lot of stuff you want to talk about. I had a request to talk about Nimic. So we are going to talk about that. We're actually going to look into the project a little bit because I don't know a lot about the project. I just knew that I got some free Nimic. It was on this site that I used to go to. They would pay rewards in Nimic if you wanted. And so we will look into it, but it doesn't mean that I'm recommending you to go buy Nimic. It is up a lot today though. So basically this is just a give back episode to you guys. Because I know you guys love certain cryptos. And at the end of the episode, or when I'm done doing TA on these couple cryptos, then it's going to be you guys to let me know what other cryptos you want to talk about. And then I'll do TA. We can look into it and just have a lot of fun with that. So buckle up and let's get ready. I just want to know that you can hear me. So let me turn this on for a second. Okay. Cool. We good and ready to go. I unplugged my cord because I was talking to my daughter earlier. So that made my day a lot better. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're going to let off a lot of fireworks tonight. And if you're not from America, you still have the spirit of freedom in you. So you can just celebrate freedom. You know, it doesn't mean that you have to do much more than that. So let's get into some price action because there is some really interesting things happening with altcoins today. First off, let's look at Iotex. This was my most famous video of all time that I ever did. It was a short video that got over 15,000 views. It was going super volatile. I wanted to buy this the other day, and then I didn't. It's actually a different price on Coinbase right now. So that's something that I want to look into, Iotex, because if I was going to buy it, it would be a lot more expensive than that price right there. Because it's like 3 cents on Coinbase right now. So yeah, so 354. As you see, it's a different price. It's up 82% on Coinbase. It's up a lot more than this one over here, only up 5%. So I'm not going to do price action on this one today, but we will come over here. And that just shows the power of certain exchanges. Coinbase is the biggest exchange in the world. It's one of the only ones that I trust to have any of my money on right now. And it's still not guaranteed on there, but I trust them the most. I mean, as much as you can trust an exchange, right? They've never let me down before. So we have a kind of a rapport a little bit. So I give them a little bit of trust for that. But anyway, Iotex, look at this thing. That's the year. Tricking me. Wait. So it isn't up today? Hold on. Something's wrong here. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Because I was just looking at it on Coinbase. And okay, well, maybe it went up and then back. No. Trying to figure out what's going on here. What is going on? Now it's not on my phone now. You guys, you don't understand. This was just on here. It said it was up over 25% today. What is going on? That is so weird. It must have been a glitch. I apologize for that, everybody. That's so weird. I was just looking at it. That's the whole reason we were doing Iotex on the part of the video. That's really strange. Hold on. What is going on here? That kind of trips me out. Yeah, it's not saying it's up here at all. It hasn't gone up in quite a while. It's actually down 21% this month, 3% this week. So anyway, in an hour, it says it's up 34% though. Look, see, this is what I'm talking about. I wasn't tripping. They just got their information wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I can only give you the information I get. says it's up 34%. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with this. It's tricking me. But anyway, let's just go by the charts, man. Because that's the best that we can do. That was really, really weird. I'm glad I was able to show you that. But yeah, Iotex. This I'm thinking about getting in this crypto. I have no clue what Coinbase is doing with their. Ooh, right here, look at this. Yep, up 40%, baby. Here, now I can show you again. I have no clue what's going on with that. That's the ERC20 token. It's not. Now it goes down to 0.23%. See that? There's a glitch. So Iotex is not going up a lot today, just to let you guys know. But it is a good crypto for volatility. I don't know what's up with that 40%. Yeah, now it says 40% again. So I don't know, guys. There's some faulty stuff. I would be careful. Let's see how much volume. 22.8 million. Okay, that's a decent amount of volume, up 7%. There's 9.5 billion circulating supply. 95% of the total is already out there. Normal hold time is 7 days. The market cap's 337 mil. Not bad. It will be a different price if you get it on Binance or the ERC20 version. So I'm not 100% sure the one on CoinMarketCap what it is. I just can tell you Coinbase because that's the one I interact with. But this thing, if you look this year, it went all the way up to like 25 cents. Yep. And I think it even went higher. It went to 50 cents at one point. When you look at the video I made, you can see it went to 50 cents. My 15,000 viewed video that I made of this. So this is still legit. I don't know what's going on with Coinbase's. Maybe that's a precursor to say it's going to go up 40%. I don't know. Probably not. Don't take that as financial advice at all. But that's that. Let's move on to Jasmy now. You guys can see this, right? Okay. So Jasmy, I'm really happy, dude, about Jasmy. And shout out to Just Forfeit, one of our loyal subscribers. He gave me some money in a super chat to buy Jasmy, and now I'm sitting pretty nice today. So, and I'm gonna buy more. I like Jasmy. This is a good crypto, and it's a lot like Internet Computer and how it's gone from a big price down. But that's about where the similarities end on that one. But I really believe in this crypto. It's basically up the highest right now. It just went down a little bit, but it's doing good. Look at 120 mil in volume, up 284%. And that's why the market cap's up 10%, 49 mil. The volume is almost triple the market cap. That means a lot of people are trading back and forth, making money. Hopefully people stack some in their wallets for the long term. That's what I'm doing. Everything I hold right now is for the long term. I don't make short term trades in a bear market. They just don't move enough. I mean, why not just accumulate and then make your trades when the bull run comes? I mean, you can do whatever you want, but probable best way to do it is long term, not financial advice, common sense. Now, in the long haul, it definitely looks like we've established a bottom here. Luckily, we didn't get that descending triangle action there, but now we're just going to kind of go right here. But the good thing about that is we broke out to the upside of this descending triangle, which is a massively bearish signal, a continuation pattern to the downside, because you have this clear bottom here. And I mean, I really wouldn't even go from that far. I would probably actually only do it right here. And that makes it more of kind of a symmetrical triangle. But no, I mean, it isn't, because this is a flat bottom. If this would have been curved up more, then it would have been a symmetrical triangle. But this is a descending triangle. And it looks like we broke to the upside, barely though. So we need to establish this level of support. And that would be cool if we can establish a penny and hold that support level. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with that? Let's look at the smaller time frames. I'm not going to look at the week because the week is just going to be, kind of crazy to look at right now. But the good thing is, it looks like it's forming an ascending triangle type deal. And that's on the 4 hour, so it'll look a lot better on the 1 hour. So let's go to the 1 hour. Boom. See how it looks a lot better on the 1 hour? So that means it's a continuation pattern to the upside. That's what I like to see. We have this, upward support line, this clear horizontal resistance line. And if we break to the upside, that'll be great. Who knows, though? We actually went down and touched support again. We'll see what happens. Let's look at the 30-minute to see. Yeah, it looks like we're just kind of getting squeezed right now. So it doesn't look the best just from this, but we will get more indicators to try to see where that's going. Yeah, it touched that bottom. Hopefully they'll hold support like that right there, though. So, all right. So I want to get the indicators out here now, especially the RSI. This is going to be one of the most helpful indicators we have right now on the 15-minute. And the great news is we, are not overbought. But bad news is we just broke to the downside of the moving average. Still not horrible news because that could just be a dip below it. And if we dip below it like that, just kind of dip below it, we could actually continue to the upside. So this 15-minute is going to be the one to watch and see what happens for a reversal. I mean, we could go down to the 5-minute and it's kind of the same. Yeah. Hopefully we get a reversal at this point. If not, it looks like it's going to keep going down until oversold. So, but there's no reason we need to keep going down right now. There's actually kind of a support level right here where we are. Can I do that? Yeah. Look at that. It's kind of a support level. It's resistance and then support. So this is actually a pretty crucial area right here for the RSI. So if we can bounce off of this, go back up and take our moving average, then we'll be good to go. If we kind of break below this, then who knows what's going to happen, right? So that's on the 5-minute, though. I don't really utilize that very often. But yeah, there is a nice level of support, and we're actually pretty far from it on the 15. The 30-minute, yeah, we're looking pretty good on the 30-minute too. So not bad. Now I do want to get some indicators out here for the shorter time frames, which is going to tell us where our resistance levels are, which means we need to break out of those levels. I think they're going to be somewhere around here or even above where we're at. Yeah, 102.33, and we're at 102.4 or 102.7 now. So we are above the EMA 9. That's good. That could be our support level right now, and that's the one we want to maintain. It would be nice to be above the 21 as well. 101.6, and we're above the 21. Great news. Let's look at the 50. We keep going up and seeing how many we're above, and then where our resistance. We're above the 50, baby. Yes. So this is looking nice. Now let's look at the 100. This is where we're really going to get into the nitty gritty of it. All right, dude. We're above the 100, but this is only on the 30-minute, though. If this was on the 100 or on the daily, oh, we would be flying high right now. But this is only the 30-minute. So let's look at the 200, though. I mean, it still is kind of bullish. So, yep, we're above all of them. Great, great, great news. But let's move to the hour now. Oh, we're above the 100 and 200 on the hour. Great news. Now let's go to the 4-hour. This is actually looking pretty nice. Ooh, we're oversold on the 4-hour. You see how oversold we are? Oh, or overbought? Gosh, I'll get it right one of these times. Overbought. We're getting overbought. So now the moving averages, though, we are above the 100. That's massive on the 4-hour. That is really good news to be above the 100. We are below the 200, though. And that is going to be our level of resistance right where this ascending triangle is. So on the 4 hour, we are going to have this massive resistance. If we can break above that, we might have a nice little breakout coming our way. But that if ifs and you know if ifs and fists were candies and nuts, we'd all be rich. Or how does that go? If ifs and fists were candies and nuts, we'd all be rich. I don't know. I, don't, I think it was something like that. But all right, one day. Look at the daily. So the daily, we are so far below the 100 and 200, you can't even see them. There they are. There they are. Promise they're there, but they're pretty high up there. So once we get those below us, we'll be good to go again. We've actually never been above that one. But this is a fairly new crypto too, a lot like internet computer in the way that the price moves. So anyone who's like, oh, any crypto that does that is a scam or whatever, come on, man, learn your crypto, know your crypto. God, people make a lot of money off Jasmy, and I think a lot of people are going to make long term money. The good thing about the daily is we're right on the middle, and we just broke above this big level of resistance. Look at this. Wow, I'm glad I have this line right here because look how long it's been since we've been above this level. And this is the daily. So that's really good news. The last time we were above this level was over here. And the market was looking pretty decent over here. So could this be the turnaround of the bottom we've been waiting for? I don't know yet. I couldn't tell you, but this looks good. This looks nice with everything. So, all right, let's move on to AMP now. AMP might not be doing the best right now, but it's under a penny. This is the crypto that they use as collateral for the Flexa payment system. It is ranked number 83 by market cap, 191,000 watch list. This is a legit crypto. Only 6 million in volume though. That's the good thing. It's such a low cap gem that if somebody puts like 100 mil, a couple 100 mil, this thing's going to go to 2-3 cents. So market cap's pretty high though. That's why it's number 83, 395 million. So it is looking okay today though. It's up, quite a bit today. Well, not quite a bit, but a little tiny bit. And it has some upward momentum coming. Not as much volume as back here. Look at all that volume that came in. So if all we need is volume. So let me just take a second to talk to everybody. All we need in crypto is volume. I just watched a video that Dom had posted. Let me check exactly what that was because I think it's important. And I was watching this video and they made a lot of good sense. And I recommend this video to you guys. How DeFi contagion stiffed crypto markets. And he says this is a great explanation of events. And I recommend you to go to my Twitter. I retweeted it and check out this video. And he kind of just talks about, what happened with the Three Arrows Capital situation, how they got over leveraged, and the market right now. People aren't scared. So in a normal market, you have the bear market because people get scared and they sell their stuff because they don't believe in the crypto and they just try to get as far away from it as possible because they think they'll lose money. Well, that's not what's happening right now. It's a forced sell-off because of all of these places losing their positions. All of this is forced, which means the market still has so much momentum. If we're staying put where we are right now with all of these things forcing the market down, that means that there's still so much interest that when the pressure stops, we have no choice but to go up. That's why we're staying at these low, crazy levels for so long, is because all of these forced things, one after another, after another, after another. And it's not going to stop until all of the forced money goes out of Bitcoin. So people are selling at a loss because they don't want to, because they have to. People are like, you owe me money, give it to me. And they're like, oh man, well, we were doing this and that. So now I have to sell assets in order to pay my loan back, or I'll default and lose everything. So they're forced, not like, oh yeah, if you don't do this, I'll not listen to you anymore. No, they're like, if you do that, I'll take your whole business. Like, you had a loan, you need to pay it back. And so everybody is starting to recall their loans and other people, and that's why the market is forced selling. And it will change. So I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about that. And go check that video out, man. And actually, if you use Dom's link, it takes you right to the best part of the video too. So yeah, let's get into some questions now. I think we're still going to look at Nimic. I hope the person who wanted me to look at Nimic is here. So let's get into the questions now, and then we'll go look at Nimic, and then whatever you guys want to after that. Yeah, happy 4th of July, man, to everybody. Even if you're not from America, we love you. One day I will regain what I lost. You will, man. Like Job. Job got everything taken and he got it all back plus some. I'm top 240. On Spiky Birds, I was first. I think you just beat my score. Bitcoin is going to surpass 20K this month. Am I right? Of course. I mean, it's almost at 20K. It's over 20K right now. It's 20,316. Let's go check. Yeah, 20,316. So that's good. Now, if and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Okay. See, I thought it was something like that, but I was like, is it derogatory? Like that's what I was thinking while I was saying. I'm like, is it too bad for me to say? ICP will be worth 1,400 in 2 years. I think that's a possibility, but I'm thinking in about 10 years it'll be 1,400. There is a possibility that we go to 1,400 in the next bull run, though. I mean, if all the money went into ICP that did before that pumped it to 750, and without all the manipulation, then it might actually sustain a high level. So, and with everything being built, look at all the, if you want to know what's happening in crypto, go look at all the hackathons. Now, that is one thing I noticed. The Supernova hackathon had over 3,700 participants. Well, why is that significant? Go look at the other hackathons that are happening on Polygon, or not Polygon, but Polkadot. And then on Tron, 700 people, 800 people. Then you look at Supernova, 3,700 people. So that people know where to build the most value, the best technological. That's why I love ICP. Even when I do these community videos, not talking about it, I just love it, man. It is the crypto, and I just made an awesome staking video. It's an advanced one. So basically, how my staking videos work, you have to watch all three of them to know everything about it. So some of them talk about some things. The last one I did is the most advanced to maximize your rewards in the most profitable way. And that's the one for advanced people. But all the other ones all together kind of explain everything. That's the way that they are. I hope ICP hits 1,400 B2. But I mean, logically, I think it's going to be, $200, just a sitting price very soon within the next couple of years. I think it'll sit at about $200. I know I said I think 6,000 in 10 years. So who knows? Maybe that prediction will come true. But I'll be happy with 300 in 2 years. So yeah, I can't wait to see where it's going to go. I'd be happy with 80, but and that's realistic. But 300 could be realistic too. Like the market's unpredictable, guys. Ethereum just went to 4,800. Bitcoin just went to 69,000. And what are they at now? 1,100 for Ethereum, 20,000 for Bitcoin. So that just kind of shows you we're just at the bottom of everything. And where can you go from the bottom? I mean, you can dig a hole or you can go up. You know, so you can go negative, but crypto doesn't work that way. I've never seen the negative crypto. Like, what is it worth? Oh, negative 1 penny. If you buy this crypto, it actually costs you a penny for everyone. That would suck. All right, let's look at Nimic and then tell me some cryptos you guys want me to look at. So I guess this one, let's refresh this. It is up 24% today. So shout out to my homeboy who was asking about Nimic. It is ranked 639 by market cap, which is 15 million. It's up 25% today, but I don't know about the project. $740,000 in volume. That's a nice amount for this crypto. 9.52 billion. That's not like it's not $1 trillion coin, which is good. Or $1 trillion, a trillion coin crypto. I don't like it when they get that high. It's just crazy. I mean, the price can't go that high when you have that many, right? It's called supply and demand. But before we go look and do any price predictions, I need to check on this crypto, guys. Let's go look for something on this because I don't know. And I don't want to lead you guys to anything that I don't know. I learned my lesson off of Twitter, and I'm going to be very careful before I tell you guys anything because I do want you to be able to trust me. It's never financial advice, but when I do give information, I want it to be legit. And that's something I'm going to take very, very seriously. So, crypto for humans. Yes, I love it. It's for humans, not dogs or cats. Who else would it be for? But okay. Crypto for humans. I like it. Nimic is a unique open source payment system and cryptocurrency. It empowers all humans with decentralized but easy payments. Okay. You do actually get zero point 0.1 Nimic. I've got that several different times. But I don't know. I want to look more into the outside. Nimic uh review, I guess. Hold on. Real or scam. And I don't mean that this is a scam, but I want to check on it a little bit. Okay, let's see. Project safety score. See, when I say do your research, you just go and you look up whatever you can about the crypto. Okay, profile status 90%, rating. It has a C. I mean, that's not the best, but that isn't a red flag. Awareness, they get an F. That's a red flag. Volume, well, they had a nice little amount of volume. So that doesn't get an F for me in volume. That gets like a C. That's not a bad volume. I don't know what they're talking about. But awareness, now that worries me. Why is the awareness? Oh, that just means people don't know about it. People don't know about Nimic. Even though they give zero point 0.1 away for free, that's nothing to incite. Oh, yeah, dude, if you go over here, you get 0.1 for free. Like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's what I try to do. If you can get the people from faucets will do that. Because they understand the value of collecting satoshis. But as for that, credibility is a C, and that's okay. I don't mind a C. Development B, that's good. Sentiment B, community B, okay. Credibility C. All right. Now the volume, I can overlook that. The awareness, I guess I can even overlook that. But an F, that worries me some. So, all right, now let's look more into this. They do have socials, so let's check their socials. 31,000 followers. Okay, so that's legit. They look, like just a project, you know. It doesn't look sketchy. I don't see it 1795 tweets. Let's kind of look at what they tweet about. That's another thing. Always check what the people tweet about. Okay, so their pinned tweet is from July 14th, 2021, about a year ago. See when the last time they retweeted. 3 hours ago. That's a good indicator. And then the last one, 3 hours ago. 14 hours ago. Happy 4th of July. Okay. They seem pretty legit. All right, let's go to Facebook. 5,341 reviews, but 5,000 people like it. October 19th, 2021. Let's see when their last post was. 45 minutes ago. Okay. Looks like they're active in the community. That's one thing you really want to check for a project. Make sure they're active. Because if the developers aren't active, you don't want a part of that. You don't want a part of a project that isn't active. So it looks like they're pretty well active. I haven't found any reason to think that this is a scam coin. It looks pretty legit. Okay, let's see what this says. Always go to multiple sources as well. Nimic scam. Hold on. File a complaint against Nimic and report. What? Without a valid regulatory financial license and has therefore been flagged as a potential crypto scam. Oh man, I don't know what that means. I don't like information like this. Because what are you talking? So they don't do they need a valid regulatory license? Let's look that up. What is it called? A valid regulatory financial license. Valid financial license. I mean, an exchange might need a license, but I don't think a if the sale constitutes the sale of a security. Yeah, I think that's BS. So even if you read something, guys, don't always believe what you read here. I don't think they need a valid regulatory financial license unless they are an exchange. I mean, that's a little bit stupid. Nimic coin scams introduction of digital coin was developed as a decentralized alternative to traditional banking system. The ability to easily transact globally free from a centralized system. Oh, so people might use it for bad. I just don't know. I mean, this one's a hard one. They look legit, but man, so did Terra. So, God, I don't really know. And if I don't know, I try to stay away from them, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's better to err on the side of caution. If you like it and you want to, that's your choice. But oh, as a legal entity during the entire period of the initial token offering, was not registered during the fundraising with the initial coin. They didn't have any KYC. Only after the ICO ended, they created a foundation and hired a company to be in charge with the process of KYC to convert the net Nimic exchange token to NIM, the coin. They have registered the foundation in a special place in Switzerland to allow them to move the funds without publishing any information about the foundation and in which ways they were incorporated. By this time, nobody except them doesn't know the board of the Nimic Foundation. Information like who is the foundation, who administrates the foundation, how many people are in the foundation, who's in charge. Yeah, nope, stay away from this one, guys. Sorry to say, I don't care if the price went up today. This is not a good crypto. When they hide the people that are behind it, I don't care. You could give me 1,000,000 of them for free. Night night. We're gonna call this the night night episode because we ain't falling for that. So okay, here we go. Now we're back to some cool stuff. Uh, SNX and engine. Are you talking about synthetics? SNX. Okay, let's look for SNX. Yeah, stay away from Nimic, guys. Yeah, it is synthetics. That's what I thought. This is actually legit crypto. Synthetics. I can get on board. Rank 94. Just Nimic, man. No. When they're hiding, if you have something to hide, I don't want nothing to do with you. That's why I love ICP so much. They don't hide nothing. They like that. That's how you know it's legit. So, if you look here, nice amount of volume for synthetics. This guy pumps a lot. I noticed that this thing likes to pump, and I think it's a DeFi coin. That's why. So a lot of money. That's why I'm making a lot of episodes about DeFi cryptos because in the bear market, people want to make money, and you can make money by lending and borrowing crypto in a bear market. So that's how a lot of people make money. And so if you have good cryptos that can do that, you're good to go. So let's look a little bit on this one, and I'll get to engine next, and then I'll go down the list, and I'll kind of see what you guys. Sorry, I spent a long time on Nimic, but if I didn't, we wouldn't have found that information saying, there's just too much sketchy stuff with it to really know anything. Wow, does that look like a little bull flag breakout to me, dude? That's like a bull flag, baby. Man, I wish I would have saw this before. Yeah, that's a bull flag. Doesn't mean it's going to go all the way up to $4, but that was almost a bull flag type deal here, but no, not really. It didn't have enough going up. But this one with the two candles, that's what made it a bull flag. So that's pretty cool. Nice little bull flag breakout, but there is serious resistance right here at 329, which looks like a box area of resistance right down to here. So as you see, this is a legit level coming below this. If they can stay above this, it might go up and touch 324. But as you see, the top of the bull flag is just broke out above the top area of the resistance right here. So that's kind of a funny thing to see. If it does break out this top area of resistance, that's where it would go is 412. But you got to know we are in a bear market. If this was a bull market, there would be a lot more chance to hit that. So even though we do have kind of a bull flag breakout, it doesn't mean it's going to go to the top of the breakout. Just know, but it is bullish. Definitely, synthetics is looking nice. I'm not going to do a real in depth on this, um, but I will definitely at least get the RSI out here so that we can kind of see if it's way oversold or overbought. So it's looking good on the daily. Wow, it could actually reverse and go up because we did get above the simple moving average. We haven't established that yet, and we are going back to touch it again. So that's a pretty important level on the daily. If you look at the 4 hour, it might give you a better chance. We are below the simple moving average, starting to get overbought up here. So, but there is looking like maybe an ascending triangle right here. So it looks like it wants to continue to the upside. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to. Yeah, and that's not even that great of an ascending triangle. So I would wait to see. It needs more upward momentum. I mean, I guess you could do it from one candle, but yeah, it's looking a little oversold. So I think synthetics is about at the top of where it's going to go right now. There is a chance, like I said, that it goes up and tests this. But it looks like it's established kind of a sideways level right now. We'll see. All right, now EJS or E. Hold on, let me go look what you said. Oh man, come on, dang it! All right, so let's go back to synthetics real quick so I can show you. Dang it, I hate it when I do that. So as you see, we are getting oversold on the volume or overbought on the volume here as we're going up, but we are above that simple moving average until here where we just moved below it. Hopefully, we're only touching below that to keep even going sideways for a while, but we're just getting overbought, and so we will need to deflate a little bit in order to keep moving. So now the daily's looking good though. So I do, since I didn't show you any of that, I'm gonna go back to the daily and just show you. This was a cool little bull flag breakout right here. As you see, you have the nice pole, and then you have the pennant right here. It looks like a pennant for hockey or baseball, right? Then you put it right here at the breakout target, and it goes all the way up to like 421. There are some levels that are going to be mass resistance. So that's why we probably won't go all the way to the top of it. All right, now let me go look at what you said over here. Engine, that's what I thought. ENJ. ENJ. Oh, nice. Up 16%. I always have liked this crypto. I've done videos about it before where we look into the project and it's legit, everybody. So I like this crypto. It is definitely a metaverse type deal. It has definite implications in the metaverse. Does look like it kind of had this double bottom here. I'm glad it didn't go a lot lower than that. You know, um, man, that almost looks like an inverse head and shoulders, dude. What? What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Serious? It is an inverse head and shoulders on engine. Look at that, baby. We got kind of a double bottom right here too, but that's what really made me think inverse head and shoulders. Now, even over to there, let's see. I don't know. That could be the inverse head and shoulders. It could too. Wow, it's like one right here, a possible, but I think this is the real inverse head and shoulders right here. Honestly, right here to here. So let's get rid of this one and see how it looks. So the only reason I don't like this one is because this is above that. That I don't think you're supposed to have anything above that. It does have a perfect neckline though. See that beautiful neckline? The only thing is this. So that's what makes me think that. So either way, doesn't really matter which one it is, honestly, to me. We're still going to have a nice breakout if we break above this level. Now, where would we go if we break above this level? Remember, before I say anything, this is a bear market, so we're probably not going to get the entire breakout that we would normally get. So if we do break out here, this is the price target, 77 cents. So, but we're probably most likely going to have some resistance right here at about 75, and then even some down here. And then if we get the indicators out, we'll see more resistance. Um, it just kind of depends. 51 cents is the 9. We're above that one. So let's do the 21, the 50, and the 100. Okay. So EMA 21 is at 52 cents. We're above that one. That's what we just broke out above right now. And if we can establish support up there, that is a good thing. Because when we break out of this, we turn bullish. So we need to stay above this, and I'd like to see us close the week above this on engine. But and then 63 cents is going to be a massive area. That would probably be where we go if we break out of this inverse head and shoulders. This is going to be our first level of resistance at about 62. That's even if we do break out of this. And then we're going to have resistance right here at 71, 75, and then up here at 90. So that would even be above the price target, though. You can't really see it because it's right there in line with that. There you go. Now you can see it. And we want it to go all the way down to that. Yeah, there we go. So as you see, that basically leads us right up to the 100, to the 100. A little below it, but we'll see. Now let's go back and look at your guys' stuff again. What else you got here? Thank you, Justin. Change your screen. Oh, 1 inch. I'm not going to be looking at BNB just because there's too many scam coins on BNB. I want to keep you guys safe. So we'll just not do that. But I will look at 1 inch because that's a legit decentralized exchange. 64 cents. Not doing too great right now, but that's actually the best time to buy crypto is when it's down. I don't know why people wait till it skyrockets and then buy it, but I think well, I do kind of know right now because there's not a lot of crypto pumping. So anytime people see a crypto pumping, they're like, "Yeah, I'm buying that." But really, the best way to do it is buy before and then wait for the pump to come. That's just common sense, I thought. But um, it looks pretty nice. I legit believe in the project. And I only tell you guys about cryptos that like I actually believe in. 1inch is basically Uniswap's competitor. They have their own decentralized exchange and token, as you see here. Um, had a nice breakout of this falling wedge, just like ICP has established a nice level of support here. As you see, it did dip below it right there, but when it broke back above it, boom. So We really don't want to go much below that line right there. A lot of volume comes in though, right here. You see that? This is a decentralized exchange token. So at any time, there could be massive volume to the up or downside. That's the one thing about this kind of crypto. It does have big price movements. We're in a bear market. So accumulation is the key, not to try to make every price jump that happens. But when crypto goes to the low prices, that you see as a bottom, that's the time you dollar cost average. A friend of mine said he wanted to put a couple grand into crypto. And, he's like, I want to put a little bit in at a time at first. I'm not going to tell you who it is or any like specifics because that's, confidential stuff. And I take that serious. But, and what I would recommend for anybody, not financial advice, but to put it in a little at a time. Don't put it all in at once. I mean, if you have like 5 grand, you test the waters first. Put in a little bit. And then even if you get the hang of it, it doesn't mean just throw the rest in. It means, put in here, put in some there. The same crypto, put in here, put in there. All at low points though. You want to put it in like here and then here and here, and then at each low point you put it in, and then you have a good average low price. But say, what about this? You put it in here because you look, it had a big dump right here. You're like, oh man, this is a good bottom. This is a good time to put it in. Well, then it goes up a little bit and we just go way down, right? So if you just put a little bit right here though, and it kept going down, you're like, oh man, okay, well, I'll put a little bit more in here. And it went up, and you could even take a little profit off of this one if you want, but I just, I don't know the situation, what would happen, but then it goes down, and you're like, oh, okay, well, now I'll put a little more in here because now we're getting lower and lower in price. But I'm not going to put a lot yet because I want to see where the markets go. Goes up a little bit, down even further. Now we get down to these crazy low prices. Well, I'd put probably a little more in right here. It doesn't mean you're going to keep doing that all the way down, down, down. You have to believe in the project and just know we're in a bear market. This was going from a bull market down into a bear market, right? Well, I mean, that wasn't even the bull market. We'd have to zoom way out to show you that. But even from this point, when we went up a little and then boom, down. So this is the accumulation time. I still don't recommend putting a lot in at these levels, but dollar cost average, do it the right way. All right. Now 1 inch. I'm not going to do a lot of TA on this one because it just kind of doesn't look like it's doing much right now. That's the reason there isn't a lot of TA to do. Looks like there's looks kind of like a diamond pattern almost, but not really. I don't know, man. We don't have the bottom side to that diamond. So sketchy looking pattern here. I don't really know what's going on here. Yeah, kind of looks like a falling wedge a little bit, actually. I would say a symmetrical triangle, but yeah, they don't look like they want to touch. So I would say that's a falling wedge then. Symmetrical triangles will touch together. They'll come together at a point. A falling wedge has a gap there. So I'd say it's probably a falling wedge. That's actually bullish. That could be if it reverses. If it breaks out of this resistance, that could actually be bullish for 1 inch. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. All right. Now, what else? Someone else though. We looked at Jasmy earlier. Jasmy is doing legit right now. So if you want to watch that, definitely go back to the beginning. How's my portfolio looking? I'm still in the profit. So, a lot of people's Coinbase thing is like negative. I'm still in the positive on my profit. So I did really well. I took my money out of the market at the right time. And that's what I'd recommend you guys just being smart about it. And I'll try, it's not going to be financial advice, but I'll try to let you guys know what I'm doing. So you can't say, hey, man, you never told us, because I'm not one of those people that want my audience dumped on so I can make money. That's not why I got into this. Let's make money together as a community and then all try to, get in and out at the right time. Dollar cost average. When you get that mindset, even when it goes down, instead of being like, no, you're like, yes, I can buy more at cheaper price, because it's all about the amount of crypto you have, not the price right now. And yeah, it does matter what the price is going to be in the future too. Don't get me wrong. Like you have to know the price now, but where it could go as well and the potential. And I think that's what people see in me is the potential. Yeah, I might not have 100,000 subscribers yet, but I'm the kind of person that will grind until I get there. Like if I want that plaque. Not gonna lie, I really want. I've worked hard, and I will continue to work hard, but I want that 100,000 plaque. So if you guys haven't, smash a like button, get the word out there, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get to that 100,000 plaque. I will do a massive giveaway when we get there too. I'm planning on giving away $6,000 when we get to 100,000 subscribers. I will be at like that will be I'll be able to afford it at that point with 100,000 subscribers. You know, and this Definity grant will probably be behind me, but I'm still going to be making videos for Definity long after the grant is done. Like, you know, they've treated me so awesome, and I love the crypto. I believe in it. So, and I have a good audience of internet computer people. So, oh, let's look at Sol because I know Justin is massive into Solana. I don't know why he doesn't say anything, but I will do it because he didn't say anything. But he does get Solana rewards. I have been watching this. Now, this is kind of Internet Computer's biggest competitor, but I have to give it up to them that whatever they're doing, they have a lot of people that are willing to put a lot of money into it. And I just think that's all Internet Computer is missing. It has the fundamentals, it has everything it needs. Now it just needs 1.6 million watch lists. And you will see Internet Computer being number 9 as well. But, you know, Solana for right now, it's kicking butt. And I know if you look at the Coinbase whale app, you will on Twitter, you will see people buying massive amounts of Solana every single day. AVAX, Solana, and those are the main two that I see, AVAX and Solana. I'd like to see ICP being bought like that all the time. People just don't understand. That's why. But it is up over $1 million dollars in volume. So that's crazy with a $12 billion market cap, up 9%. Again, I think ICP outdoes this fundamentally every single day of the week. But price wise and people investing in it, you can't deny that, man. You just can't. I can't wait till we can say that for Internet Computer, man. I mean, I can already say that, but and look at this. See, that's legit. So we broke out right here, right? And that's kind of the same thing with ICP. Well, if you kind of take it out like this as well, you can see it formed a resistance right here. Well, it just broke out of that resistance right now. That's because there's a lot of money. You can see a lot of money going into Solana lately. Because this is the bottom, everybody. Big money knows it. Why don't you? I mean, I'm trying to tell everybody now is the time, not financial advice, common sense. I mean, if this kind of volume went into ICP, it'd probably be at $30 by now. Seriously, but it will one day. I can't wait for it. But for real. So Solana has a new smartphone, which Crypto Wendy did a video about that. Go check that out. And yeah, I think that's about all we're gonna say about Solana. But let's look at the price and kind of see where we are in the weekly. Because Solana, that's kind of interesting to me. Oh, looks like a definite head and shoulders right here that broke to the downside. Then we had a nice pump up. Lots of red candles. It did have 2 weekly green candles in a row. It broke out of this downward trending resistance, but it's not doing any better than ICP. With all that money going into it, that trips me out because I legit see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Where is it going? That's what I want to know. I mean, Internet Computer's doing just as good with a lot less volume. That's what I don't like about Solana. I think someone is not skimming, but where's all the money going? Where's the volume? Why isn't it going up with all that? Go look at the Coinbase app, man. Like people are buying this like every 2 seconds. So they must just be selling it more, or I don't know. Whenever someone buys it, they just kind of put more tokens on the market. I have no idea. But look at it. Let's get ICP out here, and I'll just show you. It's doing just the same. Clear bottom here. Now the weekly, let's even go to the weekly. I'll show you. Same thing. Now before it wasn't, like I'm not talking about back then, but look, same type of deal. We broke out right there and now we're going sideways. Now let's go look at Solana. Same exact thing, except they have so much more volume. Almost look like sisters. Hey sis, what's up? Not much. What you doing? I mean, come on, dude. And yeah, so when volume starts going in the internet computer, the price is just gonna explode. You guys don't understand what's happening. I mean, I just watch the market all the time, so I get these little tidbits of information, and I put them all together and come to a conclusion. If ICP had that much volume, it'd be like, let's see where it'd probably be. Yeah, it would probably go all the way up to $15 again if it had as much volume as Solana did. Let's go see how much volume we got. 48 mil. Solana or a billion. It's a billion. Did I say a million earlier? I'm sorry, I meant a billion in volume. I was like a million. That doesn't seem like much. $1 billion in volume. $48 million in volume. Well, what Solana should be like way higher in price and moving, right? Hmm. Still a good crypto. Lots of money going into it. Not sure where it's going, but dang, I wasn't trying to clown on Solana at all right there. But it's just I see things and I say something, see something, say something. Not the right context for that, but seriously, I saw that and I'm like, wait. So I'm looking for Solana to just blast off in price, right? I'm like, look at all this money going in there. Look at all. Oh my God, it's I gotta buy Solana. I'm like, wait a minute, let's see where this goes. If the price goes up, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. But then the price didn't go up. All hundreds and hundreds, like millions of dollars going in there. But it's the same price as 48 million in volume. What what does that mean? You can come to your own conclusions on that one. I do think Solana is legit, but somebody's I don't know. I don't know. Come up with your own conclusion on that one. Because I don't want to slander anything. I like crypto. I like Solana, but I just think internet computer, man, that's where it's at. Um, for sure. So I think that's about all we're gonna do. Do you guys have any more questions or other cryptos you want me to look at? I know you had more there, Dead Man Walking. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm just trying to give everybody a chance. I did a lot of the ones you said. Um, Saitama. So Saitama. I'm not going to look at that one. I know some of you might like it a little bit, but I'm trying to stay away from any extra dangerous stuff right now for you guys. If you want to pursue that, that's fine. But I'm not going to make that consumption for my audience right now. Maybe in the bull run and when they kind of come up, and I'm not saying anything bad about the project. You know, there's been a lot of FUD about it, so I just let's leave that alone for right now. But Ren, let's do that last one. Let's do Ren because I do like that one. I almost wanted to buy it just because that's my cat's name, um, Ren and Renegade. You know, those all those things kind of go with me and my brand. It's like, man, I really wish I could have a Ren token. And there is one. It's 158. Still, this is a legit project. Now, there has been some Ren BTC hacks before. Those were the very first hacks that I heard about when I started researching crypto. And when you research crypto, you got to research everything about it, guys. Like, you have to be interested in it, though, at the same time. Because you can't do a bunch of research on something that you don't like. I mean, you can, it's just a lot harder. It seems like work instead of like, this seems fun to me talking with you guys about crypto, you know, learning about crypto together, having a cool community. What else could you ask for? I mean, talk to my daughter today. I'm flying high. Sober flying high. I love it. All right. as you see, a couple breakouts right here. See that one, then that one. And is that saying where Internet Computer could probably go, or Solana after the breakout? Does that look kind of familiar to you? That drop and then sideways? Hmm, we'll see. But this is Ren. Look at that volume. That's all you really need for a crypto to keep going. And look how it pumped up high like that. So that shows you what volume should do. That's why Solana worries me a little bit. Look at all the volume, but look how little the price goes up. But look at this volume. And it really raised the price. Yeah, it got pushed back down. So that what that kind of means to me is the bears and the bulls are fighting back and forth. I mean, that's the only explanation I can come up with where the money is going. As soon as the money goes in, someone's selling off. It goes up, selling off. I don't know. It doesn't make sense with all that volume. But Ren, you see a lot of volume, pushed it way up. A lot of volume, pushed it way down. So that's what normally happens when you get a lot of volume in a crypto. And that's why Solana isn't making a whole lot of sense to me right now. So, and I'm going to tell you guys what I see. Not hating on Solana at all, but it's a little sketchy. All right. So you could actually say we have a falling wedge breakout again right here. So that might actually be good. Most likely, yeah. There's see the resistance right here as it went right up to that resistance. So if this keeps going up, it could go up and touch this again and break it. But for right now, that is a massive area of resistance for Ren. So maybe we will go back up to 16 cents and touch that. Not guaranteed. We would need a lot of volume for that to happen or steady volume. But look at this amount of volume that it has. That's nothing. So the volume needs to either continue or it looks like the bulls gave up. The bears came in hard right here. They used this area of resistance to push the price back down. So what they need to do, we're far away from support. We do have a little bit of a support area right here, but that is a lot of resistance right above it too. Like we have support here and resistance there. So that's kind of sketchy when you have, things that are that close together on either side of things. Um, but let's look at the RSI because this is really going to tell a lot with that much volume and what was going on. So not undersold. Sorry, not overbought. I'm going to get it right one of these days. So we are above the simple moving average. We're not overbought. We're about 50%. So that's looking good. The bulls still have some ammo. Now let's look at the weekly real quick. Okay, see how this even has upward trajectory because of volume? That's what Solana should look like on the week. Okay, just telling you. Upward trajectory, volume, upward trajectory, volume. Anyway. So on the weekly, super oversold. We are below the moving average though and have been for quite some time. I would like to see this move above this, and it does look like it's aiming to go up, and this one's kind of going down. So if they continue in that direction, that is going to happen. And if it can break this and establish it as support, we will see more movement to the upside. But we're in a bear market, and until we get legit, confirmation that we're not in a bear market or we're having a massive uptrend, we're going to be cautious. Okay. So that's about all we have for this one. I guess we could go look at the small time frames and see real quick um, where it's heading immediately. But this is going to be the last crypto we look at tonight. We can chat for a little while if you guys want, but 30-minute is looking a little bit crazy. Man, kind of want to go from right there. Yeah. So we have a symmetrical triangle right here. And that can be bullish or bearish, but in a bear market, it normally goes bearish. That doesn't mean that's going to happen. We are most likely going to go up to about 13 cents, test that. If we don't break out like 13.9, then we go back down to about 12.55. That is what's going to happen. And if we break that 12.55, then you probably will go back down to about 11 cents. We'll see. Okay, that's about all we have for tonight. Jasmy rocks, baby. Yeah, we'll do fetch AI in a different video coming up. Again, just be careful with the cryptos you buy. You saw I did about 10 minutes of research on Nimic, less than that, and we found out it's too sketchy to deal with. So that's why I say do your research. It doesn't mean that you have to sit down there for 26 hours a day, doing research. I know there isn't 26 hours a day, but I'm exaggerating. It just doesn't take that much time to figure out if a crypto, yeah, Solana isn't able to scale. That's the problem. What is the point of shoving all this money into a project that the price doesn't go up? There's no point to do that. So that's the problem I have with Solana. Give us $1 billion in volume on an internet computer and see what we do with it. I mean, come on, man. We'll probably be sitting at $15 with that kind of volume every day. But Solana, I mean, there's money to be made in a bull market with Solana. It's just I'd rather put my money in something that doesn't take, $10 billion to move to the upside. $1 billion in volume and it doesn't even go up. I don't know, man. All right, guys. You saw what happened with Iotex. I'm so glad I showed that because that made me just look stupid. Like, oh yeah, it went up 40%, huh? Well, no, it really didn't. So, all right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is? Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!